Statistics show that the feeling of rejection has the power to temporarily lower our IQ as well as cause us to become angry and violent. Such statements further prove why this destructive emotion needs to be dealt with before it causes further damage. In today's episode of the Bounce Back series, I'm going to give you tips on how to deal with emotional rejection. Hey gorgeous, it's me Grateful Rachel, and this is the Bounce Back Show, where we share practical tips to take you from broken to brilliant. Now, let's talk about emotional rejection. Rejection is a wound that must be healed for lasting freedom, life, and joy. The pain of rejection enveloped me for many years. For those of you that haven't heard my story, my parents left me with my grandmother when I was just 6 months old and came to England to make a better life for the family. I believe they did what they thought was best for us at the time. However, the painful thing is that I discovered this when I was only 8 years old. Up until then, I thought my grandmother was my mom. When I found out, it was my first experience of feeling rejected as I felt lonely, abandoned, and very confused. Didn't they want me? Was something wrong with me? There were so many unanswered questions that plagued my young, wounded heart. I lived with these painful emotions for many years. I carried these emotions around with me for many years and into my marital home. These negative feelings resurfaced several years later when I got married and my now ex-husband made it clear that I wasn't enough for him by his actions, which led to a divorce. Initially, I blamed myself. I believed it was my fault. But now I know that I cannot define my life by other people's choices, and that being rejected by someone or something does not define who I am. Have you been rejected from a dream job or from your partner, family, or friends? I'm certain that everyone has experienced rejection at one point in time. It is important that we learn how to deal with it. I know that rejection hurts. Trust me, I've been there. But the truth is, it doesn't have to hold you back. I would love to share some tips with you on how I bounced back from the emotional pain of rejection. I know that this will help you too. Number one, you must first acknowledge the emotion. Rather than suppressing, ignoring, or denying the pain, acknowledging the emotion will help you to take the right steps to deal with it. Don't make yourself believe that it's not a big deal, as this will only prolong the pain and enable you to suppress it. If you do, it is likely to surface at the wrong time. The truth is, feelings of emotion do not just go away. They need to be confronted and dealt with. Number two, refuse to let rejection define you. Don't let your self-worth depend upon other people's actions and opinions of you. Just because someone else has chosen to reject you doesn't mean that you're a failure or you're not worthy. Please remember, it is their choice and opinions and not facts. It is so important you know that your value is intrinsic. It comes from who you are as a person and not who other people say you are. Number three, learn from the experience. Turn the pain into an opportunity for self-growth. Remember, if one door closes, a better one will open. If there is anything you know you could have changed or done differently, forgive yourself, learn from the situation, and move on. Don't be tied to situations you cannot change. If you know you tried your best and still you were rejected, then know that it was not right for you and be hopeful for something better. I know personally that there are things I wanted and didn't get and was disappointed at the time. But when I look back now, I can see that those things would not have been good for me. And number 4, seek professional help if need be. Don't be too shy to speak out and ask for help if the pain is unbearable. You might even have to attend a healing retreat in order to come to terms with the situation and get some prayers to support the healing. Remember, Jesus is a healer of broken hearts, and the pain of rejection can be so real. For some, it feels like a loss. For others, a heartbreak. It does not matter how others are dealing with the pain, especially if there is more than one person involved in the situation. Don't compare your needs and emotions to others. Your feelings are unique to you. Embrace what you feel and get the support that you need. I had to personally do this at one point to aid my healing process. I hope today's video has been a blessing to you. If so, please make sure to like, comment and share. Also, don't forget to subscribe. Not only will you be notified when a new video drops, you will also become a part of the Bounce Back family. Thanks for watching and see you soon. Remember, it's never too late to bounce back and regain your life.